Welcome to another episode, medicinalmoves.com. It's a Saturday study session. I just have a couple articles that I'm going to talk about and a few things that I'm incorporating in my life that you might like to try to do too. That's what we're here for. All right. With all that being said, I was feeling great yesterday, feeling okay today. I am so thankful to be able to make time for my fitness, to be able to go to the gym and to have those sessions. It means a lot to me. I physically am struggling through some things, like right now in this moment. God is so good. It's been a process. I've been documented for a while. So with all that being said, again, grinding through it, doing what I got to do. It feels crazy, but I don't want to be in the position I've been in for the last period of time, just behind, sore, lagging, all those things. Um, you know, the ego is an incredible thing. And I think I've become stubborn because I see the things that need to be done and the things that we struggle to do. I see that you can be stubborn in a positive, productive way as well. And a good indicator and measure of that are those around you. You're able to see. So keep your head up, keep your heart encouraged, and know that this is a significant blessing. This is activity, and this is movement. What we focus on here, obviously, is weight loss. There is a nuance to weight loss. I think that that's something that I understand pretty well. And in order to keep that weight off, it's a system of movement that keeps body fat off, that keeps body fat low, that keeps muscle mass high. And we should be able to incorporate that into our lifestyle easily. But we all struggle. I think that cooking at home is the greatest breakthrough or hack anyone can have because that's where it comes from. I guarantee you. Yeah, don't overcomplicate this. So in this Saturday study session, really evaluate your habits and what you're doing. Do you eat out more than 3, 4 days a week? Do you consciously prepare meals that have the macronutrients that you need? I'll leave it at that, and I'll share my first article from Sierra Lucas. She's a certified personal trainer, RRCA, and this was reviewed by Dr. Jennifer Logan. The one thing you should never do when you blow your nose. Because a runny or stuffed nose can have you going through endless amounts of tissues. I think that we should talk about the proper way to blow our nose. These doctors have evaluated it, and I'm going to briefly punctuate their findings. Because they said blowing too hard could cause damage and lead to more problems than you started with. Zara Patel, an ENT specialist, explains the right way to blow your nose and other options to clear your nostrils without excessive nose blowing. There's only one wrong way to blow your nose, and that's blowing too hard, is what the doctor said. Dr. Patel said, the contents in your nose that you're forcefully trying to push out can be pushed into other areas connected to the nose, like your sinuses and middle ear spaces. Oh no. This could turn a simple cold or viral upper respiratory infection within the nasal cavity into a sinus or ear infection. Inflammation can then cause your sinus drainage pathways or other tubes to swell, and the normal mucus your body produces becomes trapped. I'm going to stop because why I'm sharing this. I told you I've gone through some incredible health battles. I've gone through multiple health battles. Something that began occurring to me is temporal deafness. Literally not being able to hear because my sinuses. This article helps explain that. So maybe blowing too hard is what pushed that mucus into other areas. At the end of the day, it's considerable, it's potent, it's real, and I'm going to remove it. This pus and disgust is what's taken over my life. And in order to get back to a fit stage along this journey, I have to get that out and I have to get my hearing back. I'm going to continue with this article and the analysis because they explain that once this happens, there's a higher chance of bacterial growth and infection. A viral nasal infection can easily become a viral sinus or ear infection, which can then become complicated by a bacterial sinus or other immune compromised situation. A viral infection can weaken your immune defense so that normally harmless bacteria in these areas can then take advantage of the situation to grow out of control and cause a bacterial infection. Wow, which requires antibiotics. What's more is that excessive nose blowing can affect the inside of your ears. Rarely, if enough pressure is used repeatedly to blow the nose, it can cause the eardrums to become less taut, more floppy, and less able to conduct sound. This could cause your ears to hurt or pop when you blow your nose. And that's absolutely what I experienced. Here's how to blow your nose properly. Ultimately, less is more when it comes to blowing your nose. You can start by applying less pressure when you blow and keeping your mouth slightly open. Okay, I'll start keeping my mouth open when I blow my nose, but applying less pressure. And when you blow, keep your mouth slightly open. This simple maneuver automatically prevents you from building up a large amount of pressure in the nasal cavity as released through your mouth instead. A gentle snuffle at the front of your nose is much better than a big honk. That's very interesting. So if there's ever a time where you feel like you need to blow your nose really hard, use your thumb to put pressure on the outside of your ears to close them off. Then use the rest of your fingers to apply tissue to your nose. That's wild. Would that look something like this? Whoa. I'm such a weirdo, but I did that for you. Dr. Patel said that this will keep the pressure changes in your ears to a minimum, but this maneuver will only help your ears. It will not prevent you from spreading the mucus into your sinuses. Wow. This mucus is incredible. So it's like, it's pretty much going to go into your ears and your sinuses. Wow. Unstuff your nose without blowing it. An alternative to blowing your nose is doing a rinse instead. In fact, rinsing your nose and sinuses with salt water is the best way to naturally decongest and clear them. I do that now and I have a lavage. This article continues. It says that as long as you use distilled water or boil the water that comes out of the tap, rinsing is completely safe. And it can decrease the duration of a cold or sinus infection and prevent a simple cold from becoming a full-on infection. I have a lavage. I believe in it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to make sure other people use it. If I only had a platform to share with people the incredible transformative effect that a lavage has had for me, to where I don't have to deal with deafness as often. I don't have to deal with the pain, the discomfort, and I could possibly be shortening the length of colds and flus and things that I may come in contact with like most people. I think that everybody should do what they can to maintain their health, to stay their healthiest. I care about other people. I care about community. I love the CDC. I love everybody. But if we really cared about health, our health individually, and we wanted to protect it, I know that it would protect everyone's health. And we could live in a world with less germs and less disease. I'm going to share this last part of the article I came to share with you, because this is when to see a doctor. Every now and then you may have blood come out when you've blown your nose too hard, right? In most cases, the nosebleed isn't something to be too concerned about, but bleeding can be a result of dry air, nose picking, blood thinning medications, and other environmental factors, according to the Cleveland Clinic. Nosebleeds can usually be taken care of at home. You can get bleeding under control within 15 to 20 minutes of applying direct pressure to your nose. Call 911 or visit your nearest emergency room if you experience significant blood loss or injury. And the bottom line here is that blowing your nose the wrong way shouldn't be done. We should know the right way to do it and understand what that means. Because I don't care what anyone does with their own nose, but I do like hearing the science of what's going to be most effective for me in getting mucus out of my face. I care about getting mucus out of my nose. I care about being able to hear because I have been uninformed, like all of us have been before, and information can save lives. I hope that this information is information that you utilize and you can rely upon as true. If anyone wants to back me up, fact check me, or any other way, please do so. I'm at Medicinal Moves on every social media platform. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, any and everything that's out there. You know we have a Facebook page. You got to go to medicinalmoves.com and read the articles that we're putting out about things just like this. But please support the YouTube channel so we can share health information and we can grow our community and we can live healthier tomorrows. This is a piece of life, not all of life, but how? How can we get there and how can we be healthier individuals? That's what this is all about. Visit medicinalmoves.com and stay tuned for our next episode.